Hello everybody, welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm gonna show you how to create your first project using Junit. So first, why Junit? Actually, Junit is a framework for unit testing. So we need Junit for testing any functions, any classes, any modules. So let's suppose we have this list of functions and we want to test any of them. So what we have to do is to create a unit test for for each functions, and then we test this function separately. So let's get started. So first we will create a new project, and this project, let's call this one, it's G unit project. I already have it, so G-Unit project 2 or G-Unit project 1, and then finish. So now we have G-Unit project 1. It's still empty, nothing inside, just they have a system library. So now let's create package. So the same project package. So inside this project package, we'll create a class, and this, we call this class the function, where we will put all the function there. So here we have the list of function. Inside this, we copy all the functions here. So now we have just one project, and this project consists some functions. So now if we want to test any of them, any of these functions, so we will create a G-Unit test, So we will go to the project, a new project, and then we create a new class, but this class now is G-Unit test class, the G-Unit test cases. So let's call it is, because we want to, for example, we want to test the sum. So let's say G-Unit test, test sum. And nothing to do here, just finish. Okay, now Eclipse asks us either we want to add the Unit 5 to our project or not. Of course, we want to add it. If the G-Unit is not available in your machine, you have to install it from the official website of the G-Unit. So just click OK and go ahead. So here, class for G-Unit, and you see in the class is a normal class. Just we have this annotation and indicate that this class is a G-Unit testing. So we don't need this. So before we go ahead, why we create a G-Unit test, or why we create a unit test? So actually we created to test a function. To test this function, which is the sum functions, what we have to do, we have to create a test cases, and then we pass these test cases to the functions and compare the result, or the actual result, which is the return value or the return result from the function, with our expected result. So we should have a test cases. So suppose we have this test case. So the test case is, for example, A equal to 10 and B equal to 12, and the result should be 22. So this is our test cases. So now to check these test cases, so we have to create objects, and that's object, and based on that object, we will call the function sum. So we have here functions, and we have object 1, for example, equal to new functions. Now we create the new object, a new object, and we can now use it to call the function. So we have here, let's say we have variable. It's not necessary to follow me exactly. You don't have to create a variable for each value. Just for explanation purpose, so I will create a value, or I will create a variable for each value. So we have actual result, which is the return value, actual result. And this is as we say, is coming from the function. So I will call object1 dot sum, and as I mentioned, is 10 and 12. So we done for the first. Another one, which is expected result. And this expected result will be, as we say, it's 22. So now we want to check either the expected result equal to actual result. So we will use here assert equal. We have also assert true, assert false. So let's use assert equal, E should be capital, and the output here, or the parameters here, it's the parameter is the expected result and actual. So now actually we done. Now we just need to run this code. We need to run this code to check either the expected result of this function equal to actual result of this function. So to run this, we have to just click right and then run as Junit. So here, as we see, is this green bar indicates that the expected result equal to actual result, and there is no fault. So let's check here the number. For example, we say is 25. So here, run it again and see the result. Here is a brown color, and these indicate that there is fault. So what's that fault? The fault, as they explain here, expected result is 25, but was 22. So the actual result is 22, but here we sent is 25. Here, so here how we can test methods, and we test here only one method, which is the sum. So the same is can goes to other methods.